just realised that I haven't actually spoke to you in this vlog yet, and yet I started this vlog at about 9 o'clock this morning, so that's about 12 hours ago. As you can see, I'm not in my normal setup. We are at the Premier Inn in Skegness, so you will have seen that I got a couple of trains today. Tom works in Derbyshire and we live in Leicestershire, so there was no point in him travelling home to pick me up to come, so I got the train to Newarke today. Had a look round. Newarke is very small, but it's very pretty, as you'll have seen. Went in a couple of charity shops, picked up a couple of bits, and now in typical Spoonie style, I am shattered. So I'm going to take a bath and then we are going to just chill in bed. I finished a book on the way here that I need to tell you about. I finished a DNF'd at like 90%, and that was Laura Jane Williams' The Lucky Escape. I'll tell you more about it tomorrow. I wrote loads of notes on my phone for things that I want to moan about. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow.
May your best self lead the tango. May you see the good in all. May the seas and rabbits' arms around you heal you fresh and new. May you feel the love of this warmest wish for you. I know this year was a wild card, but we powered through strong. We made it through to December. Soon a brand new year will dawn. We'll keep on leaning on each other through the fights and sweet winds. We can blaze a path together, make a good world to live in. May the love in you tingle and the walls around you fall. May your best self lead the tango. May you see the good in all. May the seas and rabbits' arms around you heal you fresh and new. May you feel the love of this warmest wish for you. Don't be fooled by the front. Truth is that we are one, living our lives, just hoping to thrive. I know it's a crazy thought, seeing right past their flaws. What if we tried letting it slide?
Hello. I don't know how much you can hear of me because it is windy. I am on Skegness Pier and some kind of military jets have just gone over. So there was a formation of, was there like 5 in the formation? And then another one. I have got some footage of that which I'll insert here if it's any good. I don't think I've spoken to camera today. We got up and had our breakfast and touch wood, so far we've avoided any rain today. We had a walk around Skegness. I have been in a couple of charity shops, so I'll show you what I bought when we get back to the room. I'll literally show you from here how close our Premier Inn is to the beach. We stopped in a lovely little cafe called The Hot Roast and had hot beef baps, and we found a lovely little business called Luscious Touch which sell bath stuff, so I've bought myself 2 bath jellies and a loofah inside a soap and something else, but I can't, oh, a foot scrub. So I'll be giving myself a little pamper tonight with those and I'll let you know if they're any good. Hello. So didn't update you on a couple of things. We have been out. I think the last thing you saw of me was when I was doing my yoga with Bird, which You know I love a yoga with bird. We went out and we went to Ref 55 for dinner. It was £12 and it's like an all-you-can-eat buffet. There's not as much choice there as some others that I've been to, but everything that they did was done really good. Like we had Chinese, and then they had pizza and also pasta that you had cooked fresh. So we had this chicken and Stilton pasta, which was so good. And then we've just been in the arcades. I want to show you a couple of things that I bought today, and then I want to tell you about my thoughts on the Lucky Escape. I have notes. So actually, let's start with that. So, The Lucky Escape by Laura Jane Williams is my second Laura Jane Williams. I read Arsed Up a couple of years ago and really enjoyed that, but that was really before I started like examining books for how problematic they were. I think I've said before on the channel that sometimes actually once you start examining books a little bit more than just face value, it sucks the enjoyment out of a lot of books, but it also means that books that are good are really good. So on my list I got pros. I'm glad they referenced Sex and the City, because I thought the plot was basically the Sex and the City film, where our main character gets jilted at the altar and ends up going off on a honeymoon anyway, which that is the plot of the Sex and the City movie. I put that it made me laugh. I really enjoyed our main character's, Annie, her relationship with her ex-mother-in-law. There's an Emma Blackery song that I love, and it has the lyrics, "I miss your mama's dinners more than I miss you." And I totally get that. I miss my ex-boyfriend's mom so much at times because she was brilliant. I liked that she talks about how she'd gained a bit of weight and how she felt more beautiful like that, but it almost didn't excuse all the kind of diet culture stuff in it. Like, I feel like the author was trying to be body positive and just didn't get it. And on that as well, it seemed like the author knew what she was supposed to be saying. So they were talking about how her and her best friend had got jobs in STEM and how great it was to have women in STEM jobs, but it was just, I almost think it needs to be show don't tell, because a lot of the book I thought was quite sexist and not feminist at all. And then it was like these bits were thrown in, like she's got a sister who is really feminist and has changed her name from Frederica to Freddie because she doesn't want anyone to know on a job application her gender. But then the way the rest of the book was structured, it just didn't sit right. And there was also they go to a spa on the honeymoon, and 3 of the characters introduce themselves and their pronouns, which again felt really forced because none of the rest of the book really fitted with that. And it was just as if the author had thought, oh, I know a way to make this inclusive, is just to throw in a few characters that say, hi, I can't remember the name, my pronouns are they and them, and it just didn't sit right. And Annie was just super annoying, super annoying character. And so I thought most of the book was going to be about this honeymoon, and I was really in the mood for like travel, but there was a big chunk at the beginning before it happened, even though you know it happened from the blurb. And then there was a big chunk at the end, and I was just like, I cannot be bothered to read this. I do not care if they end up together or not. So we don't actually know how the book ends, and yeah, I can live my life not knowing that. I gave it a 2-star, I think, and yeah, think I'm probably going to declutter the love square because, like I say, Arsed Up was good. I remember it being good, but this was just not it. So yeah, that's that one. I picked up 3 books today. So from the dog hospice charity. So I picked up some books today. The first one was from a dog rescue charity, and that's Why Social Media is Ruining Your Life by Catherine Ormerod. This was £1. This one was. It did fine in Skegness. The books were quite expensive in a lot of the charity shops, which I didn't expect. But it has been good for me because it's meant that I've been more choosy. This one still has the price on the back. This was $12.99 from Urban Outfitters, and I thought that would be good for my kind of non-fiction kick. Also, on that same vein, from the Cats Protection Shop, I bought A Life Less Throwaway by Burton, and it's the lost art of buying for life, so I'm looking forward to reading that. And then, if you're a charity shopper, you will know that British Heart Foundation and Oxfam are usually the most expensive. And yeah, in Oxfam, I got Dorno Porter's Life in Pieces for 99p, hardback and in perfect condition. And this is one that I've wanted to read anyway, so couldn't not get that. And last but not least today, I found a wonderful shop called Luscious Touch. And imagine Lush, but a small business, and not, sometimes when you walk into Lush and all the scents are a bit too much, because these are all natural products, it wasn't. Even Tom refuses to go into Lush, and he came in with me. So I picked up, 3 different products to try. I wish my camera had smell-o-vision, because this is a loofah soap. So that in the middle is a loofah, and it's a soap, and it just smells so orangey and delicious. Cannot wait to use that. I then picked up this foot scrub, which I think the fact that it is shaped like a foot makes it just all the more special. And then I picked up these 2 bath jellies. One in Bubblicious, which just smells like melted Haribo, and one in lavender. So I'm going to go in the bath now. I'm going to go and put this in the bath and see how it bubbles up. You can use it kind of as a soap just to wash with, or you can put some under the tap and make bubbles with it. So I've rambled for long enough now. Tomorrow we are going to the Seal Sanctuary, and we're going for a nice Italian meal, and probably back to Luscious Touch to stock up on some more bits before we leave. And then we will be heading somewhere on Friday, which I'm so excited about. So I'll see you tomorrow.
From a movie scene to made up people in my dream.
Good morning. I say good morning. We've already been up about 4 hours by now. You may have seen this morning that we went and saw the sunrise. I hope you can hear me over the traffic. And we've just been to Natureland Seal Sanctuary. I absolutely love the seals. They were gorgeous. Wanted to take one home. So now we're going up to the aquarium because it's put me in the mood for seeing more animals. So that's what we're gonna do.
If I recall, was a feeling of being alone. I don't know if where I'm going isn't far, but in case I go, no need to be stressed. Gotta take it home, it's there. I really miss the shade of blue. Just take it slow. I'll wait to find love. Better hear the call again. For now I will feel the ocean view. And I pray that it won't be over soon. Oh my, I miss the sun. Just wait, it won't be too long till we arrive the coming day. Please ignore my restless face, 'cause it's so hard to keep it all together ever since we left. I guess it just makes sense to what the reasoning was when I said
Good morning. Is it still morning? Just about. I'm officially world's worst vlogger because I realised I didn't speak to you since we went to the aquarium yesterday. Yesterday I used far too many spoons. We went to the aquarium, then we had a little look round Skegness, then we went for lunch at Trawler's Cafe, which we're really excited about because it's our favourite fish and chip shop here, and we thought it was closed because it had been closed the past 2 days, and yeah, it happened to be open, so we went there for lunch. We then got an ice cream down on the front. There was just one ice cream shop open, and they did, I think I've put some pictures of like billboards. They had all these different, I had a Di Serrano ice cream, which turned out to not taste brilliant, but I like the idea of it. And then I was just knackered, so we spent the night in the room, caught up on some Netflix and read some books. So we're off now to Boston. We're staying in a shepherd's hut in Stamford for the next 2 nights. So we're going to go on the way. We're going to stop at Boston for a peeps and poops break. And yeah, I will try and show you around.
No need to be stressed. Gotta take it home, it's there. I really miss the shade of blue. Just take it slow. I'll wait to find love. Better hear the call again. For now I will feel the ocean view. And I pray that it won't be over soon.
So I haven't turned any lights on yet. I just wanted to show you. We've turned up and it's just dimly lit. It's so quiet. So romantic. So the lights are on a dimmer. I feel like I'm having to whisper because it's just so cute. Right, let me turn you around and show you. So we have the bed over here. I believe that in that cupboard is the telly. We have Netflix, we have Wi-Fi. The kitchen, it's basically like a boutique hotel, but in a shepherd's hut. So it says, welcome to Old Tinny. We've got some mugs, we've got a cafetiere. And then we have a fridge down here. We have glasses. I believe the microwave's probably in here. Yeah, microwave. all the kind of cutlery that you need. And then in the bathroom, oh my god, it's just so perfectly done. Where's the light for in here? I don't know. But it's just, you found a light. Yeah. Absolutely stunning. So, at the Shepherd's Hut, there is a treasure hunt, which we did, and we found some Prosecco. And the lovely owner said that she's going to drop off some homemade cider later. So I have got a blanket, I've got all these pillows, and totally in my element. We were going to go into Stamford tomorrow, but we love it here so much that we're just going to have a day where we just completely chill. I'm going to read. I'm currently reading 4 books. 5 if you include, no, I think 6 if you include the ones that are on NetGalley that I'm reading. So yeah, I'm going to do that. We do have to leave, unfortunately, but we are going to get pizza. We've been recommended it's called Amo La Pizza, and it's a pizza truck. We've pre-ordered one of the specials with like figs and the other one with like prosciutto and mushrooms. So really looking forward to that. I don't know how much I'll be able to show of you that because we are going to be eating it in the car, but hey, I'll try and get some food porn shots. Then we're going to go to Waitrose because we don't have a Waitrose near us, and we're going to need some snacks if we're hunkering down here for like 24 hours. So that's what we're going to do. So it's very, very dark right now. Tom is in the Shepherd's Hut. I've read far too many thrillers to not think I'm going to get killed right now, but have ingredients to make s'mores, rum and coke, pizza from the pizza truck, which is amazing. So I'm just going to get this blanket on, we're going to light the fire and just chill out here for a bit. So I woke up this morning at about 7:15 because there was just this beautiful, there was this beautiful red sky streaming in through the windows. The Shepherd's Hut does have these really great blackout blinds, but I decided that I wanted to be woken up naturally today, so I spent the first part of my morning while Tom was still asleep reading on my Kindle in the bed. We then had breakfast. We had some sourdough, crumpets and this gorgeous coffee. And then I've just been kind of out here. I always said that I wasn't a nature person, and when it comes to camping and things, I am not. I need a good night's sleep with my health conditions, and I don't need anything that's going to contribute to my fatigue even more. But this place is just perfect. I've been sat in this little nook, pineapple, still in the same clothes as yesterday because why not? And yeah, I'm going to go back into the Shepherd's Hut in a bit. I'm getting a bit cold out here. There is a blanket, there is a fire pit, but I even might go and take an afternoon nap. Who knows? You actually literally filmed that. And we're back in the nook. I thought that I would finish off this week's weekly vlog. I think this is going to be a really long one. I've taken a lot of B-roll footage. I'm a little bit obsessed with sunrises and sunsets. My hair is just doing what my hair does. But I wanted to share with you, I've just finished a book that I'm giving 4.5 stars to, so I wanted to talk about that. And I thought I'd also share with you the bits that I bought from Boston yesterday. No, it would have been, yes, it was Saturday. It would have been Friday that we went to Boston. Yesterday, we decided to just buy loads of food and stay in the shepherd's hut. I did drink a bit too much Prosecco yesterday, and I was talking to Victoria about like this weird thing about living with depression, that I was on holiday and I got a bit upset yesterday, and you have that guilty thing of like, oh God, I'm on holiday, why am I not being like overly happy? But I spoke to Tom about it, had a little cry, and I woke up feeling a lot lighter this morning. But it's just that I kind of wanted to say here, like, just because you're smiling and having a good time when you've got depression, it's like it's there as this like undercurrent. And I think the more that I tried to ignore it, the more I got this pressure built up. So then by letting myself just, like I say, have a little cry, get it done with, and yeah, now I'm feeling much better. So the book first, I have just finished If This Gets Out. Now, at the time of filming, this is already available in the UK on Kindle, and it'll be released in January 2022 in the UK. I'm not sure which date, I think the beginning of January. I'll put it on the screen somewhere here. I've given this a 4.5 star, and I'm going to say, I always try not to compare books to other books, but the relationship in this one, I'm a massive fan of the Heartstopper series, and I think the relationship in this one is better than that. I think it goes deeper. I think we see more of the characters, and I just love this book. I wanted to give, this follows a this is a queer romance following our main characters Zach and Ruben, who are in a boy band. And I really liked how, obviously we know from the get-go that their relationship is one that the management wants to keep a secret, but I really loved their relationships with, not just with each other, but with the rest of the band as well. I thought there were some really strong themes covered in this one, and I really loved it. I learned things about queer relationships that I didn't know. The reason I've knocked this down, and it's not quite a 5-star for me, the first point is that I am not the target audience for this one, and I did feel at times this goes not graphic, but this is definitely for older readers, as there are discussions about sex, and I felt a little bit like I was too old to be reading that. Obviously, I'd feel that whether it was queer, straight, any kind of teenage romance. I'm a little bit, I've said before on this channel, like straight YA I just don't even read anymore, but queer YA I'm still really into because it's the stuff that I wish I'd have got to read as a teenager. So that was that. And the other point is just that I did find at points I didn't know which character we were reading from. So this is told from their 2 points of view, and yeah, at times I had to go, wait, is this Zach or Ruben at the moment? But apart from that, this book was really brilliant. So I'm going to be passing this on to Victoria. I've got a stack of books in my room for Victoria, not just for her to read, but also to give to her classroom library. So hopefully she'll want that and I'll pass it on. I'm not going to share the books that I got in Boston. I'm just going to show you the 3 little houseware and fashion bits, and then the books will be in my December book haul. But I picked up this from the Age UK in Boston, and it's just this metal tin, and I just thought, it says on the back Henry James Fancy Goods Limited, which I thought was hilarious. But I think I've shown you in here, I have my candles up there, and I just wanted a tin. I mean, I know this one is very festive and I've been looking for a more all year round one, but for £2 I just couldn't let that go. And in the British Heart Foundation I bought this, and it says, the hurrier I go, the behinder I get. And I just thought that could be my little spoony mascot. This is from Heartwarmers, and I have some other signs like this on my stairs. I think I have one that says marriage is about finding someone to annoy you for the rest of your life, and just silly little things like that. And then last but not least, I got this cardigan. Now this is a Georgia Asda. It's in an extra large, but it's just super, super soft. When I was looking through the rail and I felt it, I thought it was probably cashmere, but it's not. This was £4.29. And yeah, it's just got these big buttons on it. And you'll all know by now that a dress, cardigan, tights and boots is just all that I need from life. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I have had a really great week away. I will put all the links to everywhere that I stayed, everywhere we ate, etc. below. I am going to be restarting my blog, so hopefully those links will be on the blog. And yeah, we're creeping closer and closer to Christmas now. I believe a couple more videos and then it will be my top books of 2021. So until next time, look after yourselves. Bye.